Yo, what's up, Point XX here, and welcome back to another video. I think that is the first time I've done my actual intro in a video in a while, because the last couple videos I've been apologizing for, oh my god, I've been doing other shit. Anyway, so yeah, today is another Persona video. I'm sorry if you guys are getting sick of the Persona stuff, it's just all that's been on my mind recently, and plus, I'm gonna be honest, the reason I'm not uploading as many Sonic videos as I used to is because I'm kind of sick of the Sonic community. I definitely will make a big update video on what the hell's going on at some point. But I've been having some video ideas recently that I can do in my current situation. So I'm like, why not actually do it? So yeah, as the title suggests, today we're going to be talking about the Persona 25th anniversary announcement, of which there are 5 left. Now, this video is being recorded on the 22nd of February 2022, so we are actually still awaiting the February announcement. It's this late into the month, and we're still waiting for the February announcement. So this video could literally be dated tomorrow, for all I know. So yeah, I just want to make that very, very clear. Hell, it could be dated by the time it's uploaded. Who fucking knows? Atlas are all over the fucking place. But yeah, if you somehow don't know, yeah, the Persona has been, celebrating its 25th anniversary ever since September, and Atlas announced they were going to be having 7 announcements over the course of the year, 2 of which have already happened. The first one was basically nothing. I literally cannot. Did they actually announce anything at the first announcement? I don't think they actually did, which sucks. And the second one was the re-release of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, which is coming out next month. So a lot of people have been wondering what this month's announcement could be, what the other 4 announcements after this month's one could possibly be. And I just wanted to come on here and, share some of my ideas for what, they could possibly have in store. Now, I do keep in mind, this is all just speculation. I have no sources or anything. This is just shit that I think could possibly happen. So there's no confirmation here. This is all just my stupid mind thinking of shit. So without further ado, let's start off with the one that a lot of people... There's a dog outside. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Let's start off with the one that a lot of people have been talking about recently, and that's the possibility of a re-release of Persona 4 Golden. Now, this is one of the few ones that actually has some legitimate evidence for it possibly happening. And the evidence for this one's actually kind of interesting. So, first off, Persona 4 Golden was released on Steam a couple of years, I think it was 2 years ago now. I'm not really sure. I think was it 2020 it came out? I don't really remember. But yeah, Persona 4 Golden was put out on Steam after being beta exclusive since like fucking 2012. And recently there's been a lot of rumors that it's going to be coming to the PS4, PS5 as well, obviously by proxy, because that's just, how it works. And Switch. That's the idea. And the reason a lot of people think this is going to happen is because Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, I'll just call it Ultimax for short, is coming out on those systems, and the pre-orders as of now aren't up for PlayStation and Switch. Now, whenever you go to the Ultimax website, there's a section for pre-orders, and the Steam one is the only one that's up, and it gives you 3 options. It gives you 2 options. The standard version, which just gets you Ultimax, and the Midnight Channel Collection, which gets you both Ultimax and Persona 4 Golden. Now, originally, the Midnight Channel Collection, which includes Persona 4 Golden, was also listed for PS4 and Switch in some country. I think it was Japan. I don't really remember where this was listed, but that was listed at one point. So a lot of people are thinking, is it possible that the reason that the PS4 and Switch pre-orders still aren't up all this time later is because they're planning to port Persona 4 Golden to those systems? Now, I actually think this could be a solid possibility. Will it happen this month? I'm not sure. I mean, that would make sense as to why the pre-orders aren't up, but if it doesn't happen this month, I'm still not giving up hope on the fact that this will probably happen at some point. Because here's the thing. Atlas loves Persona 4. Even though Persona 5 outsold Persona 4 in basically every way, and more people know Persona 5 than people know Persona 4, Atlas still loves the shit out of Persona 4. I don't blame them. I love Persona 4 as well. But yeah, there's just, I don't know. I feel like it would make sense. Plus, they're talking about how this year they're going to focus a lot more on international stuff which a lot of people think means, you know, ports. And porting gold into consoles would make a lot of sense, especially considering most of Atlus's audience is on PlayStation. I mean, I know obviously they're trying to expand beyond PlayStation now, which is a good thing. Soul Hackers 2 is coming out on Xbox, fuck's sake. I still can't believe that. But yeah, I know. I think this is a solid, you know, a solid possibility. That's really all I can say. I hope it does happen, because it would be great to have P4G on other consoles. I wish they would put it on Xbox as well, but that's never going to happen. So next up is actually another port, and it's a port that I'm a little bit unsure of. I think it probably, well, I'm not going to say it probably will happen, because this one actually has less of a chance of happening. But I think it still has a solid chance, and that's a port of Persona 3. Now, Persona 3 is in a bit of a weird spot when it comes to the franchise, because there's 5, well, technically 6, but we're going to group Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment into one game here, just for the sake of convenience. There's 5 main, let's say, how would I say this? If I'm counting, okay, fine, fair enough. There's 6 main Persona games, alright? I'm not even going to try and do that, because no matter how I try to justify that, people are going to get mad at me, so yeah, there's 6 main Persona games. There's 3 classic Persona games and 3 modern Persona games. The classic Persona games are Persona 1, Persona 2 Innocent Sin, and Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, and the modern ones are Persona 3 up through 5. But 3 is in like this weird spot where it's very kind of, how do I put this? Persona 3 is in this weird spot where it's kind of hard to go back to. I say this as somebody who's been playing Persona 3 recently and who genuinely really likes the game. For even more context, I've been playing Persona 3 Vanilla, like the vanilla version of the game, on my PS2 recently, and I actually really, really like it. So I'm not saying this out of hate for Persona 3, but it is definitely a game that needs some work done to it, but it's one of the more, you know, beloved games in the franchise. A lot of people really like Persona 3. So a lot of people have been wondering how, if I sounded like a pig there for a second, what the fuck? But no, a lot of people have been wondering, if they re-release Persona 3, how are they going to do it? Because unlike with Persona 4 and Persona 5, where they have Persona 4 Gold and Persona 5 Royal, which are just the definitive versions of the game, so if you're going to re-release it, just release those versions. Persona 3 is kind of in a weird spot where it has 3 versions if you count the vanilla version. It has the original version, and Persona 3 FES, and Persona 3 Portable. Now, there's a lot of debate over which version of Persona 3 is better between FES and Portable. I'm not going to really get into that here, but the real question is, which version are they going to re-release? Now, I know if I don't bring it up, a lot of people are going to say, oh, Zippo correctly, okay, people who have watched my channel for the Sonic stuff know why I'm kind of laughing right now. But I know some people are going to bring up that Zippo leaked Ultimax being re-released, and now he's saying that the Persona 3 Portable is going to get a re-release. Look, here's why I don't trust that. So, if any Persona fans who are watching this who aren't really Sonic fans, Zippo was doing some Sonic leaks last year, and I think what happened was he got like one thing right, so then everybody started to trust him, and then he started promising a whole load of shit, and none of it happened. I think the exact same thing is happening here. I think Zippo's gotten Ultimax right, and now he's just talking out of his ass, making a bunch of claims like, oh, Persona 3 Portable's coming to consoles, and Persona 4 Golden's coming to consoles. Like, he's just saying all this shit because he knows what people wants to hear. This is how Zippo rolls. I don't trust Zippo. So yeah, I'm not just going to trust Zippo right off the bat. But I will say, if they do re-release Persona 3, he might be onto something, because Atlus seems to be trying to forget that Persona 3 FES ever happened. I don't know why, but they seem to just not want people to remember that FES exists. It's probably because of the answer, and how a lot of people really, really don't like the answer in FES. I obviously haven't played that yet because I'm still playing through the original Persona 3. But yeah, that's probably a lot of the reason. And also because Persona 3 Portable has party control, where you can actually control your party members rather than just controlling the main character, like in the original game and FES. So I feel like them re-releasing Portable is probably the more likely one out of the two. But personally, what I want them to do is I want them to take FES and just give you party control. Like, I think that's pretty much the best thing they could do. Because the presentation of Persona 3 Portable, although I haven't played it, I do know how it sort of presents itself with the whole visual novel thing and the fact there's no actual cutscenes and the whole point-and-click aspect when you're outside of Tartarus. Like, I'd much rather just have it be like the way the original game is, if that's as bad as it sounds. As I say, I haven't played Portable, so for all I know, maybe it's not as bad as it actually sounds. But yeah, I feel like that would be the best option. The only real thing you'd be losing if they did that, like, you know, FES with party control and obviously upscaled. The only real thing you'd be losing is the female protagonist, which, considering she's been in all the Persona 3 marketing for the 25th anniversary, would probably be a bad move. So I don't know. Do I think Persona 3 will get a port? It's definitely a possibility, but I don't know. There's a lot of speculation to be had there. Tell me which one you guys think. If you guys would prefer to have FES or portable ported over. As I say, I just think portable upscaled with party control would be the best thing to do. Sorry, FES with party control. Yeah, you get me. So yeah, that's another thing that a lot of people have been talking about is Persona 3 portable and FES and all that stuff. So that's stuff that people have legitimately been talking about. Now we're moving into some of my more speculative stuff. Well, no, actually, before I go into that, I should probably address a couple other things people do talk about. One of which is Persona 5 Arena. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Actually, this kind of ties into what I wanted to talk about next. So a lot of people think that there's going to be a Persona 5 Arena game. It's like, you know, you have Persona 4 Arena, Persona 4 Ultimax and all that stuff. So a lot of people think, you know, next logical step is Persona 5 Arena. I don't think that's happening. I probably would have thought it was happening if Ultimax wasn't getting a re-release. And yeah, it just wouldn't feel right for them to port Ultimax and then like immediately after put out a Persona 5 Arena. Don't get me wrong, I'd love a P5 Arena game. That would be fucking awesome. That would be dope. Cause I actually really like the P4 Arena games. Well, I've only actually played the exhibition mode in them. I haven't played the story mode in them yet. But like the actual gameplay of it, I just think it's really fucking fun. And I think having all the P5 cast plus, you know, some of the P3 and 4 cast in there would be, you know, it would be cool. It'd be really cool to see that happen. But I don't know, especially considering Ultimax, the re-release probably isn't going to do very well considering how they've been marketing it. I don't know. I don't see that happening. But I do think that we will get one more Persona 5 spin-off. This is one thing that a lot of people just don't talk about. I don't hear a lot of people talk about the possibility of one more Persona 5 spin-off. And I think that's kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. I think the fact that nobody seems to be discussing another possible Persona 5 spin-off is like, I don't know why people aren't talking about that, because I think that's almost a guarantee. Because, look, let's put it this way. Persona 5 Royal and Strikers both ended on, you know, they felt like Persona, like, Strikers ended in a very weird way where it kind of felt like this isn't the end. And if you had the right conditions in Royal, like, there was a straight up fucking cliffhanger at the end of that game if you met the right conditions. So there is still more story they want to tell with those characters. That is very, very clear to me. So I feel like another Persona 5 spin-off, hopefully it's only one more. Let's just hope it's one more, because I don't think we need a whole bunch more. I think one more to just sort of finish off the story would be perfect. Plus, they do still need to, I guess, retcon Royal and Strikers into the same timeline. I've already done a video on the whole Royal and Strikers thing, but yeah, they do still need to make one more game where they retcon the stories of Royal and Strikers together, just like they did with the original Persona 4 Arena and, you know, Persona 4 Golden. Whenever Ultimax came out, they like retconned them together. They do still need to do that. That is something a lot of people just don't seem to think they're going to do that, but they kind of have to do that. So yeah, that's another thing they have to do. Plus, you gotta think, the last P5 spin-off was Persona 5 Strikers, and every other one, P5 Strikers is a Warriors game. It's a fucking Warriors game, just like a bunch of other franchises have been getting. And every other major franchise that's gotten a fucking Warriors game has gotten more than one. Zelda got Hyrule Warriors, then it got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Fire Emblem had Fire Emblem Warriors, and now it's getting Fire Emblem Warriors. What the fuck's the new Fire Emblem Warriors called? I don't know. I'm not a Fire Emblem fan. All I know is that they just announced a new Fire Emblem Warriors that's based on 3 houses, so that's also happening. I think it would make a lot of sense if P5 Strikers got the same treatment, especially considering how well received that game was and how well it did financially. It would make a lot of sense for them to do another Strikers game. And I'd be so down for that, because Strikers is such a fucking good game. It is a spin-off, but it manages to feel like a mainline game, and it's just, oh my god, the game is so fucking good. That's why I have fucking footage of it playing in the background of those videos, because I was playing a lot of it recently. So yeah, I personally expect another P5 sequel to be announced. If it's not announced during the 25th anniversary, which it probably will be, I think it will happen at some point. Because, you know, even after Persona 5 was announced, Persona 4 still got a bunch of spin-offs coming out with, you know, Ultimax and Dancing All Night. So, you know what I mean? Like, whatever if they, well, no, it's not an if. When they announce Persona 6 in September, like, Persona 5 the Persona 5 saga isn't technically over until Persona 6 comes out, which could be a few years considering Atlus's track record, so I don't really know. But yeah, that's kind of the last thing I wanted to talk about is Persona 6. It's basically confirmed at this point that Persona 6 is going to be the final announcement, the one that's coming in autumn, because they've said that there were, okay, those dogs outside are going fucking insane. I'm sorry if you can hear that. But yeah, it's like they already have the final announcement set for autumn, and they've said they are working on the next mainline numbered entry in the Persona series. So it would make it makes way too much sense for Persona 6 to be the final announcement, especially considering it has been a few years now since, you know, P5 came out, and, you know, the next Persona game I feel like is kind of due. I feel like it is kind of due to happen. And I'm actually going to be doing... Okay, I just got a random shot of pain in my arm. I'm actually going to be doing another video, not too long, maybe possibly just today as well. We'll see what happens. Where I'm going to be talking about what I would like to see in a Persona 6, like in Persona 6, what I think they should do with it. So yeah, if you guys are seeing this video and it's your first video, and this is your first of my videos, it's the first time you're seeing my videos, first of all, hi, and second, be sure to subscribe if you want to see that video, because I'll be making it pretty fucking soon. I've already made notes on it. But anyway, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Well, I guess I should probably talk about the possibility of Persona 1 and 2 getting re-releases. Do I think that will happen? I think it has a solid possibility of happening. I actually really hope that happens, simply because Persona 2 Eternal Punishment has never gotten an official release in Europe. So I'd like to, you know, be able to play it. That would be pretty fucking useful. So yeah, that's definitely a thing that could happen, and it's a thing that I really, really hope happens. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Leave a comment in the comment section below telling me what you think of the stuff I brought up. Obviously telling me which version of Persona 3 you'd like to see. And also other stuff you think could possibly happen that, you know, I didn't bring up maybe. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.